nous avons 8 ans, et puis qui n'a pas service avec la communauté, nous bâti en pile relation avec l'élected officiel et tout. Et pour qu'on ait besoin de communauté, nous bâti en pile relation avec les médias et tout, pour les grands gens de situations comme ça, pour qu'on au courant qui sa communauté a subi.
Ok, et je crois que il y a deux, trois autres guests qui ont monté déjà, ou qui ont commencé à faire l'introduction, parce que il y a deux, trois guests qui ont monté sous ligne déjà. Bernard.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, Bernard.
Hello.
Are you here with me?
Mackie? Hello?
Hello, Bernard George.
Hello.
Hello.
Councilwoman Sabina Matos.
Okay, all right. Yeah. This is a pleasure because Bernard George, can you do the interview? Can you just take over now?
Okay, yes. First and foremost, I'd like to thank President City Matos, City Council Matos for accepting this invitation. And also, I believe we also have Lieutenant Governor Mackey on the other line, if I'm correct.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, we got everybody on the line now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Dan, can you hear me too?
I don't know. You're supposed to be here though. I don't know. Okay. Bernard George, parce que we remember this is a bilingual community, so we have to do it in English and Creole also, right?
Yeah, it's going to be in English. They're going to explain to you in English. Then I will translate it in Creole.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
So you can start with Councilwoman Sabina Matos. You can start with her.
Hello?
Oui, on va commencer avec
Yes, can you hear me? Okay,
Yes.
so for me and President Matos, we've been first and I wanted to let you know that President Matos, she's been very supportive to the Haitian community in Rhode Island. Or since I know her, she's been around, and then whenever there's an issues with the community, whenever we need support, I reach out to her. She always around just to support the community. And but let me explain that in Creole. So pour tout le monde qui va connaître qui est Sabina dossier, c'est président en City Council en parlant que Kazek là, c'est lui-même parfois il a besoin d'aide, parfois qu'il a des problèmes dans la communauté, il est toujours là pour le répondre. Et je pense que les situations coronavirus là, que la communauté a besoin en pile information. Et même là, qu'il y a pile d'informations qui mal circulé dans la communauté, et pas seule communauté, mais en Haïti tout. Et moi, je dis bon, étant donné que moi-même, comme président d'organisation qui New British Fortune Success, là, le nouveau pont pour le succès d'Haïti, moi, je dis bon, je les gens pour me faire expliquer qui ressources qui est disponible pour la communauté haïtienne en termes de travail, moun qui perd du job, moun qui collecté TDI, moun qui pose des questions de comment caillou va le payer, moun qui besoin qui connaît question de symptômes, where to go, qui côté pour aller chercher aide. Et j'ai des informations ça yo, pense encore on a plus de questions qui venir pour nous poser chaque grain moun ça yo. So c'est pour ça que moi mandel est-ce qu'il des cas live ensemble avec nous sur Facebook pour nous répondre à la question communauté haïtienne Rhode Island.
OK. Et n'a demandé Bernard Georges, m'a essayé rester même toujours en créole, ça va qu'a fait demander lieutenant gouverneur Don Maki s'il lui mettrait le numéro 401 332 40 43. 401 332 40 43. You can call in that number 401 332 4043.
Then
yeah, because he tried to get to the other line, I think something happened. Though. So he can call the phone number 401-332-4043. Okay, so, on va continuer avec Congresswoman Nanatanda.
Okay, Matos.
Yes.
Hello? Yes.
Yes,
I know.
Thank you. Thank you, Bernal, for having me and for the opportunity to speak to the community.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure. So, Matos, I know you have. I know you sent me. Can you please introduce yourself who you are and what
Sure.
you do?
Yep. So, Sabina Matos, I'm the council person that represents the neighborhood of Oneyville, Silver Lake, in Valley. There is a lot of members of the Haitian community that live in my ward, especially in the Silver Lake area. And I'm also the president of the Providence City Council right now.
Wow.
I think we got on the other line. The lieutenant governor is on the other line. We would like him to say hi to the Haitian community.
Yeah, this is
okay. I'd like to introduce my friend, my good friend, the governor, Mackie.
And I'll catch up with you, but I'm happy to share whatever information we have, and happy to be on with the president, President Matos, and whatever information we might be able to deliver and follow up that we can give. Happy to communicate the information to you, for the Haitian community.
Okay.
So then, can you also introduce yourself, who you are? Tell the Haitian community who you are, what you do.
Yeah. So I'm the elected lieutenant governor, and we work with many communities and contacting with many communities. So I'm happy to be able to connect in with the Haitian community. And Bernard and I work hand in hand Bernard George and I work hand in hand trying to help the Haitian community. I work on a number of small business issues. We do great deal on long-term healthcare issues. And right now, because of this coronavirus issue, our office has become an information center to provide information to the people who live in Rhode Island, and that would include the Haitian community.
That is great. Thank you, then. So the first questions I have for the community, for both of you, Lieutenant Governor Dan Mackey and also President City Council Matos, and regarding the coronavirus, the Haitian community in Rhode Island. So, what is the best way for people to protect themselves from the coronavirus? So, let me say that in Creole. Et première question pour lieutenant gouverneur Daniel Maki avec président City Council Sabrina Matos. Première question qui plus belle façon pour communauté haïtienne protéger tête de coronavirus. So you guys can go.
Thank you. Lieutenant Governor, do you want to speak first, please?
Yeah, I'd like you to start first, Matos.
Okay. So I think the first thing is for people to stay home. Don't go out if you don't have to. This is a moment in which we have to keep a distance from social gatherings. Only go out if it's necessary, because that's the only way how we're going to stop the spread of this virus.
Okay. Then I would translate it in Creole when then it's finished.
That is certainly one to isolate ourselves in a way where we're not interacting. My advice is to really continue to listen to our board, our health department, Dr. Alexander Scott, who is really leading the charge for us in terms of keeping us safe, and the governor's messaging. So we can provide Bernard you with contact information to the health department, and if there's need to be translation, we certainly can try to help work with you, Bernard, on that. But it's the isolation, it's the making sure that that we're keeping our hands clean, washing our hands all the time, not interacting with large groups. That's certainly a message that is being delivered, that you don't want to be in large groups, whether it's at church or at school or whatever. And if you are out, it should be a necessity at this point in time, to get food or to get medicine out there. But if you do take a walk outside to get some fresh air, you want to keep your distance from people. You need to act as if everybody that you can come into contact right now could potentially be a carrier of the virus, because we want to make sure that we minimize the risk and make sure that we keep everybody safe.
Ok, pour tout le monde qui a des messages là, et président Silicon Matos avec lieutenant-gouverneur Denmaki parler clair. Il fait nous connaître que communauté, pour tout le monde, pour rester distance de l'autre, et pour m'expliquer, yo laver main yo, pour yo toujours être clean, et les moun et moun yo supposé une bonne distance. Parce que le gouverneur a fait une déclaration hier et jeudi à tout, pour nous arrêter 6 pieds. Et l'église, pour l'église, par exemple, hier, le gouverneur a fait qu'on est pour toute l'église fermée, pour nous fermer toute l'église, et n'importe quelle activité, business que nous gagnons, si c'est barbershop ou bien, côté que tout le monde a réuni, nous supposé séparer nous. Même les qui, nous connaissons que parfois, nous connaissons manger, nous avons des familles, nous manger entre les familles, nous, et c'est réellement important pour nous rester distance du bagage ça, parce que c'est réellement, j'ai des bagages ça ont contaminé l'autre monde parce que c'est une maladie que ou prend facile et ou ka ouais ou moun tousser moun nan ka cough ou bien moun nan sneeze ou bien sneezing ou bien moun nan ka gen pour des bagages ça yo que l'el fait yo sous comme ça que ou même ka pas rendre compte que qui gens ka réagir sur parfois que moun nan ka mayon bagay d'après que ça fait connaître il faut connaître qui son bagage qui arrêté sur bagage plastique ou bien aluminium pour 3 jours. Ça veut dire que la communauté a supposé rester distance loin et gain un numéro qui disponible tout, qui sous pagement tout pour si nous avons un problème qui côté pour nous relayer et il faut nous connaître que pour nous rester loin de l'autre et puis nous réunir ensemble ou bien même l'autre activité pour nous faire même si nous rester distance pour pas contaminer l'autre monde même les qui sont beaucoup malades même les qui ne sont pas malades et pas assurer pour nous malades mais si nous avons réuni qui est réellement qu'à cause maladie à vie plus terrible même dans ce state là.
Okay, Bernard and Lieutenant Governor Denmaki and City President City Councilwoman Sabina Matos. I do have a question for you guys. I would like to know if there's any testing station in Rhode Island.
Lieutenant Governor, do you want to speak first?
Yeah, so yes, there is testing, but again, it's testing for people who have symptoms, and you can get information on that again at the health department's website, which we can give you some contact information. But if you are having symptoms, which is the fever, and if you're having symptoms, you wanna you should call the health department. They have a hotline that they should be able to answer your questions. And then right now, if the advice that's being given is that if you do have symptoms and you don't have the ability to go and you stay home, because we want to make sure that unless you're getting advice to come and have a test done, you should stay home and stay in place, and then that way you can isolate the virus. But you should call the health department, and they will give you advice. And we'll give Bernard that information before we get off the call.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So let me translate in Creole before you talk.
Sure.
Okay. And lieutenant gouverneur a fait nous connaître que et si nous sommes malades, nous avons un petit, par exemple, nous avons senti un petit signe qui fait nous qui cause que nous malades. Et il y a un numéro qui est disponible qui Rhode Island Health Department website ou ka joindre ou bien hotline là, j'en dis la hotline là qui 401 222 80 22 401 222 80 22 is 401 222 8022. So numéro ça c'est numéro hotline qui sous ta ou senti malade ou senti que pas normal ou bien ta ouais que gorge ou bien un problème d'expiration ou senti que ou weak même ou faible ou bien question dans genou bagay ça ou senti genou pas kembe quoi. So pas négliger le numéro ça 401 222 80 22 401 222 8022. So, ça, c'est numéro hotline yo pour yo répondre question qui ou besoin.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mrs. Matos.
Thank you. So I wanted also to add that I just had an experience with someone in the community just today. This person was ill, and they had to call their doctor first. So they told him to first call your doctor. Once you communicate with your doctor, if your doctor tells you to come into the emergency room, then you'll be tested there. But what they recommended is for you to call your doctor first.
Ok, président Silicon Somatos faut connaître que premier bagage pour faire tout les docteurs pour les docteurs les docteurs second docteur et what about if the person doesn't have a doctor yet?
Then if that person doesn't have a doctor, then they should call the health department and they will direct them to a place to go if they feel that they have the symptoms. Another thing to keep very present is that what is being recommended is if you have the symptoms, you have the cough, if you have the fever, if you feel you have difficulty breathing, it's for you to try to isolate yourself in your house so you don't contaminate the other your family members. If you have symptoms that are makes you think that you may have the virus, try to stay in one room and try not to have that much interaction with the other members of your family so they don't get sick.
Et président Matos dit comme ça que si nous avons un symptôme, nous avons si nous avons un petit bagage, un geste ou bien un signe qui fait reconnaître qu'on est malade. Puis nous réunir avec l'autre et rester distance des familles, j'aime te dire avant, rester distance des familles nous et pour ne pas contaminer l'autre monde qui est malade et puis tout et monde qui pas un docteur yo et nous carrer les numéros ça du hotline ou bien Department of Health ou bien département just text pour bagay là ou dans Department of Labor and Training. So ça on va parler de ça tout à l'heure tout. So au cas Jean président Matos dit là au carrer les monde ça un docteur qui pose question.
Okay.
So let me move on to the next question.
I do have a question for the Lieutenant Governor Don Mackey regarding the COVID-19 small business update, economic injury disaster loan. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so there is help for the small businesses, and I know that there's small businesses in the Haitian community. What is being suggested, and I have texted just recently, just to Bernard, some of these phone numbers, which I think are important for the community to know. So we need to direct people who are looking for, business help, whether in terms of loans, emergency loans. Rhode Island just was approved as one of the first states in the country through the work that's happening in commerce in our Commerce Department to qualify for some SBA loans. And the phone number that we should call, besides our office, which you're more than happy to call our Lieutenant Governor's office, but Commerce is a 521-HELP. 521-HELP, H-E-L-P. So I don't know what exactly those numbers are, but it's 521-HELP. And they could help you with the disaster loan fund. And that's a fund that could be for loans as much as several hundreds of thousands of dollars if there's a need. And right now we should be very concerned about our small businesses because that's who employs people. But the best thing to do is would be to call that hotline, which is 521-HELP. That's what I've been given information at the Rhode Island Commerce Small Business Loans.
Hey, Bernard George, can you translate for the Haitian community, please?
Yes, pour tout le monde, nous connaissons que la communauté haïtienne qui a un pile de travail pour small businesses. Là, on parle de small business, on parle que, par exemple,
barbershop,
qui pas tellement chose, qui pas tellement branché. Hein?
The barbershop, transfer to the Haitian community, all the small businesses.
Yeah. Pour tout le monde qui a un small business, on parle que barbershop ou bien cam transfer ou bien restaurant ou bien retail ou bien gens de bagaille ça yo. Et nous connaissons que il faut connaître que yon bon qui ou ka prendre yon frais non mais yon gon frais qui disponible pour ça que yon ka ba ou et qui numéro ami qui numéro encore te dit then what is the number again?
Lieutenant Governor, can you repeat the number again?
Help.
The phone number for the small loan?
Yes, it's 521 help. Help
Is 521 help.
521
help
4357.
Okay.
4357.
521-4357.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the 521 help. So that's that would be the call. That would be the number that the businesses could call, and if they're unable to get through, they should follow up with Bernard, and I'll give Bernard our office number, and they can contact us at our office number.
All right.
I'll get you that number before we leave.
It's 527 help. And then the Lieutenant Governor will give you the number.
521.
521 help. Yeah.
Yes, 521 help.
521 help is an easy number. 521 help. Yeah, okay. We'll post it later on the show. 521 help. Okay.
Yes.
HLP. C'est numéro ça qui pour nous relayer pour monde qui gagne business yo et would there be any interest with them?
The interest rate on the loan, it would be like high or low or no interest at all. I don't know.
There is interest. It's on that one. It's like around 3%, I think, in that range. That's what I've been told.
Okay.
But we can certainly provide anybody that's in business in the state of Rhode Island that has some questions. They can call that number, but Bernard also could direct them to our office as well. And I think that's something you can either go online or you can call our office direct. And let me give you that number so you can kind of, if there's interest in, because we are taking calls every day from businesses. We took a number of calls today from different businesses, and we're going to continue to do that. So you can go to our website, which is ltgov.ri.gov, and you can contact us through that website. All right, so that's it's ltgov.ri.gov.
Okay, what's the number then?
No, it's LTGOB.
LT as in lieutenant.
No, what's the number? What's the direct number?
LT.
The direct number.
gov.ri.gov, and I will send that information to Bernard right now. I'll text them that information right now.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
You also mentioned that they can call directly. What's the number they can call directly to your office?
Hold on a second. I'll get you that number. I'm just going to send you this website here as well. Hold on a second.
Yeah, so that's mean. Ça veut dire Bernard Georges, toute information que lieutenant gouverneur a gagné lui-même, la passe directement ba ou même, pour même ou voyer au ban moi et puis n'a propager dans la communauté, right?
Okay, pour tout le monde qui please also text me. You just text me the website. Can you also text me the number?
I will text you the number so you can be able to repeat that during the call. Yes.
Yes, thank you. So pour tout le monde qui gagne à part qui small business you nous t'a parlé là, à part qui barbershop, restaurant ou bien au bourgo second petit market ou petit shop qui ouvre ou bien n'importe qui gentil bagage qui va mener plus que $100,000 par an, you consider comme small businesses qui va gagner un pile mon employé beaucoup. So office lieutenant gouverneur faut connaître que yo même disponible pour aider nous avec loan pour jusqu'à jeune peut-être contrôle situation ça et libre website là c'est ltgov.ri.gov ltgov.ri.gov ça c'est website côté qu'on contacter Et puis tout, il dit la voie numéro office li, côté que ka relé directement dans office li pour yo ka assister.
Bernard, qui t'aime faut identifier radio après qui t'aime faut identifier radio rapide. OK?
You are watching Hayden's TV Radio, the station of the future. Broadcasting live from Studio 1A,
Hello?
Johnston, Rhode Island.
Yes, just be with me. I'm just.
You are watching Hayden's TV Radio, the station of the future. Broadcasting live from Studio 1A, Johnston, Rhode Island. From Paris to Milan, from Tokyo to LA, from Port-au-Prince, Haiti to Rhode Island, and all around the world, Hayden's TV Radio will bring you the latest music, video, and live shows.
Cadence TV Radio, la station du futur. Cadence TV Radio, là où l'action se passe. Nous sommes toujours sur place.
Et sauf fait brancher, on va suivre émission Débat pour avancer, son spécial émission après-midi, jeudi 18 mars 2020, côté nous gain là avec nous gain Bernard Georges qui c'est président No Bridge for Haitian Success, nous gain Sabina Matos qui c'est président City Council of Providence, et puis nous gain lieutenant-gouverneur Rhode Island qui c'est lieutenant-gouverneur Don Mackey. OK, on continue Bernard, on continue. Et parce que nous avons fait quelques minutes encore, on va nous clôturer avec interview.
OK, et pour numéro, mon demandé pour numéro 1, nous avons c'est 401 222 23 71 401 222 23 71. So my next question to you is, we know thousands of families do not have $400 in their bank accounts to respond to an emergency such as coronavirus. So how does the Rhode Island government plan to help families? We want to start with Matos first.
So there are resources available, and we have added a page to our website. If you go to the City Council website, as soon as you go to the City Council website, the first page that you're going to get is going to take you to information regarding the coronavirus. And when you go there, we have all the information listed in there. You have information from the Department of Health. You have information from the Department of Labor and Training that tells you if you are out of work due to the coronavirus, you could apply for unemployment insurance. So that way you can get income in the meantime while you are out of work. So all this information is available on our website if you go to the City Council website at the City of Providence.
OK. Pour tout le monde qui pas gain, qui se sont question moi je n'en pile monde poser et monde qui pas gain plus que $400 dans banque yo et yo faut connaître que président City Council a dit comme ça qui dans website yo a ou ka checker Providence City Council, so checker Providence City Council et on obtient toute information yo qui ça ou supposé besoin comment que yo même ka aider qui ça yo qui disponible déjà le bail ça yo. Et pour monde qui t'a posé question, so then do you have any question? I mean, do you have any could you highlight it on thousands of families who don't have 400 in their bank account, so to respond to emergency such as coronavirus? How does the Rhode Island government plan to help those families?
Yeah, so Bernard, there are programs that are being talked about in Washington right now that are being passed. That information is not totally available, but they are talking about providing up to $1,000 for a family. That is, that's the number that I'm hearing, and we'll have more information about that. I would say, sometime before the end of the week or early next week. And we'll be able to provide information. One of the things I think that can be done here is to be calling our congressional leadership team who would know more about that federal program. We're going to get the information, but Congressman Cicilline, if he's your congressman, Congressman Langevin, if he's your congressman, Senator Reid, Senator Whitehouse, and you should supply contact information to the people in the Haitian community for that office on on that question, and also you can still refer them to our office number, which we just gave you for assistance on that. And I'll give you another number that could that could help is the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. That's for the unemployment insurance, but that's also going to answer some of those questions about not only unemployment, but also if families are going to be given some sort of federal dollars. And I'll give you that number, Bernard. It's 462. It's a 401 area code, but it's 462-2020, and that's the Rhode Island Department of Labor Training. 462-2020. So that's my advice. Keep our phone number handy because we'll be the information center, along with what the council president just said. I would give the phone numbers or the contact information for our congressional leadership on federal questions because they're open to answer those questions, as well as our Rhode Island Department of Labor, 462-2020.
Ok, pour tout le monde, nous connaissons que ça sont questions que le monde t'a demandé pour le monde qui dit dans situation ça qui fait des petits travail et qui d'abord du travail comment qui ça ou dans qui plan gouvernement ou dans la gain pour aider famille ça yo et lieutenant gouverneur avec président City Council Matos faut connaître qu'il y a plusieurs programmes qui disponibles pour yo assister pour aider communauté yo pour tout le monde en parlant qui passe la communauté haïtienne qui disponible Rhode Island qui pour aider tout le monde. Et yo dit que yo de processus avec à parlant que congressional qui veut dire à parlant Secretary of State qui veut dire sénateur Jack Reed, US sénateur Jack Reed avec Sheldon Whitehouse que yo collaborer ensemble qui gain a poussé pour yo qui d'autres opportunités qu'a mettre pour gens de travail ça yo. Et moun qui besoin numéro à tout sous besoin numéro pour les tout yo bon c'est 401 462 20 20 401 462 20 20. Ça c'est le numéro moun qui besoin aide sous qui ou pas gain l'argent ou besoin moun qui pour aider pour payer bilo etc. Et puis tout il faut connaître que il y a un processus avec labor of training, Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. So pour moun qui besoin travail yo cap parler de TDI, qui besoin collecter TDI, j'ai des bagages ça yo que yo même yo officiel disponible pour yo aider ou ka relé yo dans numéro samedi là c'est 401 462 22 20 20 401 462 20 20. So the last question is the states working with the federal government to provide food and send checks to vulnerable communities in the health crisis continue for the next 6 months, 6 to 10 months?
So I'll just add, and then the council president can add to that. But I would refer to people to the Rhode Island Department of Health website, I think we've given that information. But they have a food sites for children listed on there as being a good, and it's they basically say due to closures of schools, there's a free grab and go meals available. Right now, scheduled from March 16th to March 20th at the moment, and I think they'll extend that past the 20th. But you can go to that site, and then you can do by community. So if you're living in Providence, they will list the different sites and the dates and the breakfast and lunch schedule for you. And so I would say, Bernard, that's the most comprehensive site I know of is the Rhode Island Department of Health website. And then depending on what community you live in, you can put the community name in, and then the food sites that are available will be available, and then people can kind of have contact information. They'll have addresses that they can actually go to at certain times of the day. So I'll send you that right now so you can share that with everybody as well.
Ok, pour question de poser lieutenant gouverneur et pour dans state là est-ce que fédéral est-ce que yo gon chèque parce que moi d'attendre que comment que il faut qu'on président pour envoyer un bon chèque qui va envoyer by monde et nous besoin connaître que chèque ça va envoyer c'est son chèque qui durer pour n'importe 6 à 10 mois et qui pour aider communauté pendant que situation ça prend parce que il y a un peu de monde qui pense que est-ce que son seule fois est-ce que c'est one time check la pied ou bien qui ça lié c'est son seule fois bon $1,000 ou bien $2,000 ça voyer est-ce que son seule fois ou bien c'est son bail cap tirer pour n'importe si ça dit même si ça 10 mois so c'est question ça me déposer et monsieur faut connaître que yo un website qui est disponible tout qui pour répondre toutes questions ça yo pour le moment qu'on y a. So Sabrina Matos, would you like to highlight it to that question?
Yes. Yes, so for Providence, we have, originally were 8 locations. Now we have 10 different locations in which we're providing meals for the students. And you can find this location listed in our website, but I can also send it to you, Bernard, if you want to share that with your audience. But one thing that I want to make sure that you know about the website, once you go to that page, we have the option to translate the page, and we have the button for 4 different languages. So when you click in the Haitian flag, it's going to be translated into Haitian Creole. So if you go to the City Council page, you're going to go into the coronavirus information, and then you're going to click the Haitian flag, and the information is going to be translated into Creole.
Okay. Au président City Council Matos faut connaître que nous ka aller sur website sur website qui Providence City Council qui gagne une section qui traduit en créole qui baille toute information qui sera ou besoin et me partager quelque chose à autour sur page Facebook moi qui Bernard Georges qui me partager encore sur page organisation qui New British Fortune Success ou après qui page la share là-dedans côté qu'il ba toute information ça toute question ça nous poser à raison que nous poser question ça yo des besoin même pour être ca répondre même les qui me partager sur site organisation Facebook personnel pas moi. Et il dit comme ça que au cas aller sur site là on va jeune tout bagaille en créole okay my other questions I know does the government has the authority to tell the bank that your mortgage are no longer due or landlord that the tenants rent aren't due, so does the government has the authority to do that, or should they continue to pay their mortgage?
So Bernard, let me give you some key information that your listeners should know. One is, if they do have a mortgage or they do have a rent and they having trouble paying, they need the best advice is to have direct contact with the bank that has the loan to see whether they have some provisions to delay payments or to have some provisions. I know that's happening. I've talked to a number of bankers, especially on the commercial side. On the rent, you need to directly talk to the landlord and to see what type of provisions and safety nets they would give to you. Everybody should know that right now in the utilities, the regulated utilities, that's your gas and your electricity, they have been prohibited by the state of Rhode Island from terminating any services for lack of payment. So on that area, those are the 2 things I would say. But direct contact into the bank if you have a mortgage, or direct contact to your landlord to ask them if they have any special provisions if you're not able to meet those expenses right now. That would be my advice. There's 2 other things that I think that are new information today that your listeners may or may not know. The schools have kind of a distant learning. That means the kids will not be in school, but they'll be home and they'll have options to actually take classes at home from March 23rd to April 3rd, which is during that time frame. And then another one where if you have people who are need seniors in particular, because that's the age group that is most vulnerable, seniors and people with certain pre-existing health conditions, there is going to be a ability for people to call in rather than going to the doctor's office to get some medical assistance and advice. And I think that's an important one for you to let people know. And there'll be telephone numbers that will be available, and I'll get you those numbers. But those are the 3 things I would talk about. Utilities can't shut you off because of lack of payment right now. The schools are going to be, have long distance learning in all public schools from March 23rd to April 3rd, and that there's going to be a telehealth hotlines that are going to be set up. So health insurers will cover primary, special mental health, especially mental behavioral visits will be conducted by the phone, and that is an effort by the health department to make sure that we minimize the personal contact right now so that we kind of control and contain the virus.
Okay, pour tout le monde, question qui t'est posée, before I let you highlighted that, Mrs. Matos, let me explain to them in Creole. Pour moun qui gen mortgage kayo, qui yo connaît que peut-être il capable de est-ce si yo pas payer les notes là ou bien si yo pas payer mettre kay là comment ça habiller et le gouverneur faut connaît que gen programme ou ka parler avec banque là sur gen mortgage pour payer ou ka parler avec banque là pour connaît que pour yo voir qui programme qui disponible pour même mais pour qu'on y a yo connaît que yo pas ka couper lumière yo pas ka couper gaz des bagages ça yo pas couper yo parce que yo un programme qui disponible pour ça qui pour aider moun yo dans situation ça mais pour mortgage pour l'autre bagage genre des bagages ça yo et pour parler avec maître là ou bien parler avec les notes là pour connaître qui ça qui est disponible pour que même tout yo va travailler pour voir qui ça va mettre en respect en qui ça va mettre en place qui pour continuer même qui pour aider dans situation ça. Go ahead, Mrs. Matos.
Yes, thank you. And also, just today, part of the announcement that came from DC is that the administration is asking HUD to suspend all foreclosures and evictions until the end of April. So that's something new that came out today when the president spoke today also.
Okay. City Council, President City Council Matos faut connaître que jodi al tap gade jodi a que gen yon bagay cap gen un programme qui cap disponible qui disponible jusqu'à April même du 15 avril qui pour pas qui éviction qui évicté pour pas mettre dehors dans caille ou bail ça yo et programme là disponible.
All right.
So, the last questions I have before, I know you guys really busy and you guys take the times out of your busy schedule just to respond to those questions. I greatly appreciate it. But my last questions, I need to let you guys go. My last question is, I know there has been a lot of questions about Black people cannot get the virus. So, can you highlight it on that, City Council Matos?
Yes, actually, this virus doesn't discriminate on race. Everyone is exposed to this virus. If this could happen to anybody, regardless of whether you are white, Black, Asian, this virus doesn't discriminate. The young people are showing to be more resistant, but that doesn't mean that they don't get the virus. What happens is that the young people get the virus, don't show any symptoms, but they can transmit that to someone else in their household, an older person, or someone that has an underlying health condition. That those are the individuals that end up being suffering the most with this virus.
Ok, pour tout le monde qui a dit que depuis ces moun noyé pour plus solide ou pas qu'à gen virus là et President City Council Matos for Koneke, please stop sending conspiracy theory that ou pas qu'à rien. Si spon vous vieux bagay ça ou vieux mieux ça ok ou pas qu'à ou deski si noyé ou pas gen maladie ça bagay ça yo. So piga occuper moun qui dit ça son bagay son maladie qui pas. Dan, would you like to add anything?
Well, I think that the council president covered it very well, but I think that one of the messages that we want everybody to know is that there's help for people, regardless of whether you're Haitian or Asian or Irish, and that you should feel very comfortable on seeking out the help. And one of the best ways that you can help our state right now is to follow the rules that are being set by the health department. The council president just went over those. We want to make sure that we're separating ourselves. If we're not in large crowds, we're taking care of our washing our hands, making sure everybody in the family washes their hands, and then if people are not feeling well in a household, which the council president mentioned, they should not be interacting with older people in the family. People who are over 60 years old are highly susceptible to the most serious reaction to this virus. So the more that we do to isolate ourselves, and then as far as like making sure that you're getting the assistance that you need, somebody like Bernard can help with the translation. Our office can help with the translation as well. We're translating everything into Spanish right now, and we have a core group of people, Bernard, that are working on multiple languages through Rosa and our staff, and we want to make sure that everybody gets the information. So my message would be: don't be feeling as though you're not. That you're not welcome in terms of getting this information. Everybody needs the information, and whatever help is out there, everybody should be trying to get that information so that they can make sure that they're doing their part to keep us safe in Rhode Island.
Okay, all right.
Toute information bien pour une communauté et moun k'ap di nou baka contaminer, c'est pas vrai. Son bagay qui ba gen, j'aime de dire tout à l'heure, ba kon ni grand nèg, ni pauvre, ni rouge, ni milat, c'est rester loin, rester là ka ou safe, et plutôt si gen aide nos besoins, nous ka joindre dans office moun sa yo. Thank you for answering those questions. Lieutenant Governor Dan Mackey and President of the Council Matos, your honesty and transparency is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Hey, I would like to thank.
Thank you.
All right, I would like to thank Council President Sabrina Matos and Lieutenant Governor of Rhode Island Don Mackey, because you come on the show and let everybody knows what's going on, and don't hesitate to come back if you have any update on the coronavirus, because we know that something really is a pandemic right now. So don't hesitate to come back anytime on the show. Cadence TV Radio welcome you back anytime.
Well, thank you for the invite, and as this moves forward, this is very important. What you're doing is communicating, and whatever our office can do, and I'm sure the council president feels the same, we need to deliver that message to you.
All right, thank you guys, and see you another time for any update and any new information about the virus. Thank you, Bernard. A New Bridge for Haitian Success. Thank you, and talk to you later, guys. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Partout où vous soyez sur la planète, l'Europe, l'Asie, l'Afrique, l'Amérique et les Caraïbes,
Cadence TV Radio sera là